Hello, people! Are you excited? Yes, sir! This is Dragon Keeper 19600 for a new round of commentaries. Going to watch Transformers Prime Darkness Rising. Which part? All of it! Yes, I will be doing commentary for the entire pilot movie. I'm actually doing this at the request of a recent viewer of my videos who has been, well, to put it frankly, begging and pleading me to do reaction videos for Season 1. Now, I didn't feel comfortable with that because, first of all, the whole point with reaction vids, the whole gimmick, gimmick in quotations, is that I've never seen the episodes I'm watching in those videos. You know, it's supposed to be me and, like, getting a real-time reaction from the new episodes. So, that doesn't quite work for Season 1 episodes because I've seen them all already. So, any reactions I make will be kind of forced, and I don't want that. I want, like, the genuine thing. So I decided I'll do commentaries instead. So yeah, I'll be doing commentaries in addition to the Transformers Energon ones I'm doing. I'll be doing Transformers Prime Season 1. So there you go. It's been a while since I've seen these episodes, actually. So I'll probably be splitting these up into 5 parts, because I don't know if you guys want to listen to me for an hour and a half straight. I wouldn't want to do that. So this is Dwayne Johnson voicing Cliffjumper. We were all really excited when we found out Dwayne Johnson was voicing an Autobot. We should have known that a casting choice like that couldn't possibly last, right? It's like, how... Apparently they were able to get him at all because he knew somebody who worked on the show, which was pretty cool. Whoop. Now, I remember when this show first came out, it was in 2011, I think around in May-ish, maybe a little earlier. We were still mourning the loss of Transformers Animated. Remember that? Animated? I do! There's a show that deserved to have 4 seasons and more. I was really unsatisfied with the ending. I felt like it didn't wrap up enough. I felt like it wasn't good enough for such, like, a great amount of build-up they'd had. Like, each season, in my opinion, had been getting better. Like, some people don't like the 3rd season because it was darker than the previous 2. I like the 3rd season. I like dark things in fiction. So, yeah, I was, like, really upset. So when they, like, announced this new show afterward, my reaction was, "You son of a bitch! You sold us out!" Understood. I mean, I'm not really surprised with Hasbro for doing that, but you know the reason was because Transformers 2 was coming out around that time, and they didn't want the toys from Animated to conflict with the toys from Transformers 2, which is retarded, because there were a whole bunch of toys I never got to buy, because they were those shitty movie toys instead. Look, that's a lot of money you could have had, Hasbro. That was a lot of money. I really wanted a Redgar. I never got a Redgar. And you know what? This Transformers 2 isn't for kids anyway. Why did you create toys for a movie that isn't for children? Have you seen those movies, Hasbro? Those aren't for kids. If you want to have a toy line for Transformers, fine, but make sure that the movie is suitable for young audiences. You know the kind of stuff that's in those Bay movies? Sex jokes, marijuana, lots of horrible violence. Marijuana? Oh yeah, I can see why parents would want their kids to totally eat up that shit. Fucking idiots. Are you cracked? Are you baked? Are you a mess of Joe Bards? Are you a bunch of other things that I'm pretty sure that I'm pronouncing incorrectly? Are you? Sorry, I need to get that off my chest. So anyways, you can imagine, I was not happy when Animated ended. And I was getting ready to... I was hoping very much that I would be able to like this show. And I am. And I was. Yeah, this surprised me with how brutal it was. Because, you know, we just got done with Animated. Where you could get your head cut off, no big deal. But it's like, nope, stab, die. That's how we're going to start this series, huh? Clean that up. Yeah. So, anyway, the show... It does, you can see the influences Animated had on it. First of all, the fact that Bulkhead is part of the ensemble. I heard they're originally gonna have Ironhide, but they put Bulkhead in there instead. Because Bulkhead is
an untapped energon deposit.
Was like more prominent in fans' minds at that point from animated. Of course, it could be because Ironhide gets axed in the third movie, which I don't think anybody was expecting. Oh wow, you can definitely tell the animation's improved since this episode. Anyway, RC is obviously supposed to be a female, slightly less ninja prowl. Starscream kept his chin, because like, if you've seen animated, you know, there were chins everywhere. Every Transformer had amazingly big chins, and like,
can you track his position?
Like, way more prominent than these, even. I was surprised that... Yeah, anyway, so Starscream kept his massive chin. I was surprised that eyebrows didn't become a meme with this show. I thought for sure it would be because, like, Transformers animated had big chins. This show has big eyebrows. I mean, look at those things on Starscream there. Oh, I remember this. I freaked out when I heard this because I thought Soundwave was a girl. Because he was using RC's voice there. And I know for a fact I'm not the only one who did this. It's like, oh my god, Soundwave's a girl? No, he's not. Calm down. Calm your tits. He's just plays back other people's voice. But yeah, they should have thought that through better than having his first words be RC's. Because like that would make people freak. They really should have been like Peter Collins or somebody really distinctive. So that you could tell, oh, that's not his voice. He's just copying someone else instead of your knee hitting the table because you think he's a chick. I seriously did bang my knee that day. It hurt. We hardly knew ye.
If Cliff's gone, standing around here sulking.
So you don't know at this point that RC lost Tailgate. That this is the second close friend she's lost. Of course, you think she'd lost a lot more, and that they all would have, considering it's a war, but robots are hard to kill, apparently, so... At least if you listen to Starscream, he won't shut up about it. Did you hear I killed an Autobot? Did you? Did you? Did I say that enough? Because I did. I did.
May I take your order?
Knockout.
2 super combos, extra fries.
Okay, dos numero 2s. Anything else?
Yeah, some advice. How do I get an awesome job like yours?
So that's 2. We're not as funny as
sir, it's a felony to tease the takeout.
What'd you say?
5.59, sir. At the window.
Yoink! Bye-bye.
I have to pay for that.
Did you get the license plate? No, alright. Oh yes, holographic drivers. Which show... I think the movies were the first to do that, and then animated picked it up, and I guess it's become sort of standard now. You ever see, you ever read a fanfic where the Autobots can, like, make holograms of themselves that are, like, solid? Those usually take place in shipping fics, for, obvious reasons. The way she says twins make you think that those are, important characters, but no, they're just hired goons. Hired goons?
Hey, Mom, I just got off. No, I'm not going to the dance. Experience suggests I should never cut a rug. Unless I'm installing carpet. Be careful.
There will be lots of dancing.
Seriously? This is Jasper.
And when that party's over, gather round for Ugly Pug.
I love you. Yeah, I love you too, Mom. I gotta run. Hello, beautiful.
Now, okay, writers, word of advice. If you want to portray characters as like brother, like sister, do not have their first interaction be one stroking and then straddling the other. That's not...
Are you talking to your motorcycle?
My brother would never touch me that way, and I'm pretty sure I would be scarred for life if he did.
I mean, yes, it's mine, but, no, I'm not talking to... Well, to you, I am.
I am Smooth. This loser is you.
Here for a spin sometime?
Come on, Smooth Operator. Wrap it up. You know my name?
That's, like, so lame.
I'm Jack.
To be fair, that happens to me all the time. Like, people know my name. I'm like, wait, who are you? How do you know this?
Scrap.
Maybe it's because they just pick up names, and I've always been really bad with remembering names. Oh, God. Papa Wheelie on the windshield. No, that was lame. Could have taken his legs off, RC. Jeez. So, about the setting, Nevada, I feel like that was mostly because...
Do not let go.
Who said that?
I am Satan, Lord of... I'm the bike, yes. Anyway, I think that was mostly because Nevada is easy to animate. It's just desert. And crappy buildings. Nothing too fancy.
What are you?
I don't exist. Tell anyone about me, and I will hunt you down.
I hunger for your blood, mortal! Your blood! Anyway. Yeah.
Scrap.
They used to use the swear word slag a lot of times before the show. Like, you know, their common Transformers cuss word is scrap. It used to be slag, and then someone realized that slag is actually a very dirty swear word in the UK. So that doesn't work. There used to be a Dinobot named Slag. So it's like, you let your kids buy that one? Or... It's like, whoops.
Why are those guys shooting at us?
There's no us, kid. And they're no guys.
They are chicks. Please respect their life choices. I like to think that Bumblebee not speaking at all in this show was a response to Animated, where he never shut up. Ever.
Family.
You just talk. And then talk some more, and then... He had that really annoying voice, too. Now, I like Animated Bumblebee, but man, was he a jerk. He was like the Blue Regard Cute Kazoo of Transformers. Oh, Raph. Raph is another character I didn't expect to like.
Hi, Mama.
But he's so cute. Look at him.
Right up the street. Okay, just 5 more minutes.
He's so precious. He's totally a cyborg. I still think that he is. It's coming, people. I mean, come on. You can understand Bumblebee. And he understood computer code at age 3. He's not normal. And children are out of the question. I hope you're up for adoption, Jack. Years in the future, of course.
Whoa.
There's a bit of an underreaction. Whoa. Dude. Jack, what's going on? That's your line, Raph. Hi.
This ends here, cons.
She, like, grew 3 times her size right there. You ever seen that joke in TFWiki? The motorcycle changes into the leg, and then the rest of the robot hops over and joins it. Mass, people.
What are they?
It's the law of equivalent exchange. Can't get something that big without giving something that big. Can't just change size. But we'll let it slide, because otherwise RC would be tiny. I she's the smallest of the group. I remember in Animated, Prowl was taller than Bumblebee, despite Bumblebee turning into a car and Prowl turning into a bike. Hi, how does that make sense? I like how the sparks, the bits of metal fly out. I'm not sure where those bits of metal came from, though, because... was he storing nuts in his cheeks? Oh.
No problem. Really?
Oh, nice, Raph. You distracted him. I like how 2 Eradicons give them a hard time this first episode, and then afterwards they could just slice through all of them, no big deal.
Please? Bad call.
Look, he's so cute. He's so precious. Not in a hurry to catch them or anything.
Come on!
Apparently, though, larger organisms can't move as fast as smaller organisms because the volume is bigger or more or something. Some shit like that. I don't like physics. I mean, I like physics, I just don't like having to learn the laws of physics. Mostly because of bad experience with my horrible teacher.
Thank you.
Stupid and great.
Don't look back.
What did we just see?
What else is there to look at? What are we walking at? Oh, okay. Knee to the face. RC rubbing her head like, oh lord, where was I last night? Now run them over! No, no, you're supposed to.
Who's ready to rumble?
Bye!
What took you?
Traffic.
That happened in Armada too. There's a episode where the Autobots get stalled in traffic. I'm dead serious. In fact, if I remember right, I think it happens twice.
Boys.
I guess
The problem of turning into a car.
I don't know. Was a little busy at the time.
You know, can't you guys
If the
in Armada,
Decepticons
couldn't they
are
warp?
targeting us,
Why didn't they just warp?
anyone
Let me see that
perceived
episode
as
again.
our ally will be at grave risk.
Did you get that, audience? Gee, I wonder if that character will be important. Her design is just so generic.
Look, let's just keep this between us and forget anything ever happened.
How is it that Miko is a XP of Sari, and yet she's way more annoying than Sari? I mean, Sari was great. Sari was awesome.
It wants us to
Maybe because she was voiced by Tara Strong.
Just me.
That added to the awesomeness.
You said so.
What?
Yours is
Yeah,
over
I
there.
speak bleep. Don't you?
Look, I really don't think that
How's it going?
Raph.
Jack's eyes look kind of dead and soulless. Did they fix that later, or am I only just now noticing it? Oh, they look fine there. There they look a little creepy, but...
Coolest bike ever.
crappiest drawing ever. To be fair,
Parents?
motorcycles are hard to draw.
Ignore.
I kind of want to meet Miko's host parents. What do you think they're like? Think they're just totally scared out of their wits every day? Just like, this crazy Asian girl's in our house.
Relax. I just want to talk to you.
Don't you mean you and your new friend?
Kid, there's a lot you don't understand.
I stole her soul.
I get it. The first rule of Robot
Demon.
Fight Club is you don't talk about Robot Fight Club. What you need to understand.
Yeah,
is
because
that
I'm sure children will get the Fight Club reference.
following me around, trying to get me killed.
Look, Jack?
Listen to that stomping sound she made when she stepped on the ground. She's way bigger there than she is as a motorcycle.
Optimus who?
You may be in danger.
Okay, why is it that the word Optimus is easier to remember than Prime? Shouldn't it be what Prime?
What are you waiting for? Go with!
This is the chance of a lifetime!
Crap.
You have no idea, RC. Wow, such beautiful, easy to animate scenery.
And why exactly are we taking her?
Those backgrounds painted.
Rules.
I'll have something to eat for later.
Hey, what? Whoa!
Best to go at it at a bit of a run if you're nervous. There's been a lot of whoa and cool and ah in this episode. What is this, The Matrix? Whoa.
I thought there were two.
Haven't you heard? Humans multiply.
Do not leave two of them in the same room together.
I'm Raph. I'm Miko. Who are you?
Bulkhead?
You sound blacker than you
I
used to
bet you're
be.
a truck. A monster truck. Do you like heavy metal? How much do you weigh? Ever use a wrecking ball for a punching bag?
Do you have an Ask
You
blog?
guys are robots. Who made you?
Please.
Shaw. We're like autonomous robotic organisms, you know.
We are autonomous robotic organisms
Shaw.
from the planet Cybertron, also known as...
So that line is copied almost word for word from the first movie. You know, the only actually good one.
From the Decepticons.
And it's the same actor,
The
too.
jokers who tried to bump us off last
Pretty
night.
obvious callback.
Okay, why are they here?
The lip syncing isn't as good
They are
as it
here
is
because
later.
Our planet is uninhabitable, ravaged by centuries of...
But I would be more put off if the animation didn't improve all this time.
Foremost,
It's kind of cool to see the animation get better over time. For any, which show any of them.
It's
just cool to watch.
Alike.
So the animators get more in the swing of things.
The combat was fierce, and endured.
You will have to take my word for it.
In the beginning, I fought alongside one.
I wonder if they'd finalized Megatron and Ryan Pax's backstory at this point.
Ideals can be corrupted.
Because this makes it sound like the war started before they had a falling out, whereas in the
Is there gonna be a quiz?
oh, shut up, Miko.
So what is?
So whereas later it makes it sound like they had their falling out and then the war started.
Megatron has not been seen. Or
So
heard from in
I don't
some
know
time.
which is which.
If his
I guess the
return
later one would be the correct
I
one.
fear it could be catastrophic.
Or maybe I just read it wrong and they did fight before that.
Those transmissions are emanating from deep space. I would hate to waste the energy.
I love Steve Bloom here.
Unless you are absolutely certain.
Everything he says, it sounds like he's threatening or seducing someone. It's
Then
wonderful.
lock on transmission coordinates
You-
and activate the space bridge.
You dirty little kitty. Who's a dirty kitty? Try to imagine Steve Bloom saying that. You're welcome. By the way, at this point, we didn't really know what kind of character Starscream was. Like, was he going to be treacherous? Was he going to be loyal? Was he going to... We didn't know. And, like, in these first few episodes, he kept us guessing because, on one hand, he was scary and creepy as fuck. Yeah, there was a time when Starscream is actually scary.
I have returned.
Hello, reality subtext. Slightly cross-eyed Megatron. Okay, continuing. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So, yeah, we didn't know. And we're not helping things is the fact that Starscream seemed to be perfectly loyal to Megatron. Like, maybe a little eager to impress him, but, you know, he seemed genuinely concerned when he was in danger. He never insults him or belittles him the way G1 Starscream did. So it's like, it seems like he was waiting for him to get killed off by normal means, and he wasn't actually actively trying to kill him. You could tell here he's kind of used to being in charge, and is a little put out that Megatron is back. But you can't tell anything more than that.
I understand, Lord Megatron.
Frank Welker is amazing here. Better than he was in G1.
Shall I ready the space bridge to bring forth the Decepticon army you have surely gathered during your 3 years in space?
My army will come. But
Eventually.
my way has yielded a more intriguing means of materializing.
Did you find any other Decepticons while you were up there? I don't think he does. I don't think he did.
Referred to as the blood of
Were you just looking for... Oh, I remember when we freaked out when we saw this, like, Unicron is in the show? Really?
His blood is the anti-spark.
plucked from cosmic.
Wait, it's the anti-spark? Is that why you're able to jam it into your body with absolutely no ill effects?
Legend tells that it holds the power to
Exposition, exposition, rush it out ASAP.
to make the ultimate sacrifice.
that may not be necessary.
I'm a named character,
Lord
so...
Megatron.
Well, actually, that doesn't mean much in this show. Proof.
Consider it a welcome home present.
I will pose him in the den. And I'll put little reindeer antlers on him. And a red nose. Good God, I might be horrible.
Since you now know of our existence,
Look at Ratchet with his back turned. He gives zero fucks.
Decepticons know of yours.
Got
I
it.
was sort of mad when I saw Ratchet because I'm like, you can't replace animated Ratchet.
Are you insane?
But Jeffrey Combs did a great job.
Here in Botswana?
Corey Burton did a great job too, but they're two different characters. I think Prime Ratchet definitely played down the crotchety old man angle. They still sort of do that, but
Our enemy's intention.
with animated Ratchet, that was like his one defining, well, not one defining because he was a very complex character actually, but that was his main trait. He was basically Cup with Ratchet's paint job.
If they get underfoot, they will go squish.
Then, for the time being, Ratchet, we must watch where we step.
Hear that, kids? Stay up on the platform. They clearly have human platforms up there, but they have no humans. I guess Fowler drops in every once in a while, but...
Proximity sensor. Someone's up top.
Ah, speaking of which,
Agent Fowler.
he's totally cramping my style,
I
brah.
thought we were the only humans who knew about you guys.
Special Agent Fowler.
You're not that important.
Designated liaison to the outside world, as he tends to visit only when there are issues.
He's only attached to the United States. Yes, the US is the only country that knows that robots exist. Alien robots. I think they'd let other nations know, but no. America's kind of a dick that way.
7 wrecks, 34 fender benders.
No, we cannot tell you about the aliens.
And a particular note, numerous reports.
To be fair, that would probably cause widespread panic. Probably some missiles would get launched. I want to know how the Autobots convinced the US government they weren't a threat.
Anything you care to get off your tin chest, Prime?
Because, like in the movie, they went through a lot of trouble, I think. Or did they? I'm sorry. The last 2 movies have been kind of a blur to me. I have to struggle to remember them.
I have doubts that they ever left. Your planet is much too valuable.
Then it's time to wake up the Pentagon.
It's a speck, and a universe full of specks.
We are your best possible.
Why has everything happened with Earth? I guess Unicron's here. Is that attracting the other artifacts there, too? I don't...
Did anyone get
Oh, wait. Here's the running gag. Starts right here.
when to use force and how much to use.
Bulkhead, I needed that.
Enough.
How will I finish my crane game without it?
Involvement will only result in catastrophe. Perhaps you can condone widespread human casualties, Agent Fowler. I, however, cannot.
Dude, did you just emotionally blackmail Agent Fowler?
Under the radar.
Speed.
Or I will.
Did anyone expect Fowler to be, like,
For a human, Agent Fowler.
to be as awesome as he was here? I just thought he was going to be a one-note bad guy like that human asshole in the second movie whose name I don't remember. But no, Fowler's a really fun, badass character.
Let us see if power born of darkness can reignite the spark.
You really like speeches, don't you? Starscrews. Get his hands up. So, to recap, humans brought back with the blood of the robot equivalent of Satan. No problem at all. Human riding the robot suit. Egad, no, it's an abomination. Get it away. You're really selectively creeped out by weird things, Megatron. Boy, the Decepticons must have a really good benefits if they're willing to put up with shit like this every day. Remember that one time Starscream just went and killed one for no reason? Just because he could?
That's your plan?
Or maybe they're bred to be Decepticons. That's even worse.
That is no longer an Autobot. Just a mindless.
I noticed they have more shine on their bodies than they do in later episodes. Maybe they just gave up on it because it looked too 90s rendery. I mean, they're still shiny, but like not as much. Like Megatron is way more reflective here. It's not just me noticing that, right?
My army, the ultimate weapon.
Ah! You think that's Dwayne Johnson voicing the little hissing, growling there? I think not.
Learn to control it.
Ah, I love that smile. That's your smile.
Blasted Earth tech. Cliff Jumper's signal popped back online.
Who's Cliff Jumper?
How is that possible?
Dead guy.
It isn't.
He was never even met Cliff Jumper.
The system's chock full of them.
If there's any chance Cliff's alive,
Ratchet, prepare sickbay. We may need it.
Hey! What can we do?
Stay here
With Ratchet.
and don't break anything. Oh, Ratchet.
Autobots, roll out.
We rollin'.
What just happened?
Magic.
I transported them to the designated coordinates via the ground bridge.
Via.
Ground.
It's pronounced via. Chaw.
Scaled-down version of space bridge technology.
Everyone knows about space bridges. Are you raised under a rock?
Or the energon required for intergalactic travel.
I'm ready right now, Brad.
Here,
I'm so ready.
on Earth.
With the likes of you, yes. But I
Ouch.
constructed the ground bridge to enable travel from here to anywhere.
Are you a genius?
Whoa. Does
Yeah, more whoa. This dialogue's amazing.
You mean I could just shoot on over and visit my parents in Tokyo?
Within moments. In fact, allow me to send you there immediately, all three of you.
Watch it, Ratchet.
She just threatened a two-story robot that she met that day. You guys got crass.
Energy on mine. Judging by its scale, the Decepticons have been tunneling here for quite some time.
Think they missed a spot. There, and there. Oh, and also there. Did you hear something that sounded like a space bridge? Nah, Steve, just keep going. It's fine.
Let's find Cliffjumper.
Did you hear something? Nah, keep going. Autobots! Oh, scrap! We totally never saw them coming! Seriously, these ain't the most attentive workers. He's just punched the whole drill. I love it. As I love in this early episodes, I don't know if they do this later, but like, the Eradicans miss a lot, of course, but it looks like they're about to hit. Like, all the shots are really close. It's not like in Star Wars, where they're just like hitting the walls, floors, ceiling, their own shoes. Here it looks like they're about to be hit. So, I didn't pay attention enough to know if they do that. Like, oh god!
What is this anyway?
Broken. Don't touch. Don't touch that either.
Right in your sense! But you're not even looking. Wider! Warning, I broke.
Human computers.
It certainly isn't by choice.
Human computers with frickin' big keys, apparently.
Former missile silo. I make modifications as I see fit.
I love his little antenna there on his back. It's so cute.
Really? You know this is complex technology, don't you? I mean, it isn't a child's toy.
Now try.
This kid is not human. He's not human! We were all saying that about Sorry, and you know what? We turned out to be right! We were right! Of course, Tara Strong did sort of give it away, but... Well, she didn't completely give it away. She just implied that it might be. She might be not human.
Maximum overdrive.
Sort of. Maximum overdrive! Every time I hear that line, I have an image of Plankton from SpongeBob running his Krabby Patty with little spider legs going, Maximum overdrive! Oh, Plankton. There's an abused bad guy. There's another one there on the screen right now. Yeah, how do you decapitate someone by driving over them? I mean, that would work for a human, but a robot who's the same size as the car? Same size and mass, approximately? Kinds of fucking spice in your tires? I mean, what the hell? You know, this show can get around with a lot of more horrific violence because it's robots. You think if it was a show you could have human heads rolling around the ground like that? No way. It's kind of a weird double standard there. You know, once robots become fully sentient and become second-class citizens, they're going to be offended by that.
Your mystery. Become worthy of wielding your astonishing power.
Quit ogling the dark energon. It's kind of weird.
Intruders have been detected in the mines.
Optimus?
Indeed.
He didn't go Prime. He went Optimus.
Prepare an appropriate reception for my old friend. Ready
They really are friends. Or were.
The energon I've mined. The Autobots will seize it.
Then blow the mines.
That's a popular line for those Transformers Prime censored videos. Have you seen those? They put censor bleeps over the words so that they sound like...
Cliff, I have a visual.
Hold on. Got a comment here. Yeah, it's the same person again. So... I forgot what I was saying. I got Starscream. Oh yeah, the censor videos. Yeah, those are pretty funny. Of course, you have to do it quite right or else it just sounds stupid. Saw a pretty good one of those for My Little Pony, too. Whoop.
Let's get you home, partner.
Brains! Are you cold, RC? Ow. 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 Well, that's nice. Not only did you kill off a really cool character for this episode, you horribly mangled his corpse later. Good job.
Prime. I'd stick around, but I'm squeamish.
Oh, that was stupid. I should have read a speech. Squished. Swan dive into the jet mode. This is the point in the official commentary where they start going, oh, look at his transformation. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, look at that. It's like, you guys. Yeah, it's cool, but it's not the most glorious thing mankind has ever witnessed, you know. So anyway, how was y'all's Thanksgiving? What kind of pie did you eat? Can't have Thanksgiving without pie. I had pecan pie, sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie. There was apple pie, but I didn't eat any of that. Mostly focused on the sweet potato. Sweet potato. Wow. More whoa! This is great. These are some eloquent people right here. Still not as bad as Transformers 2.
What was that explosion?
Or Energon. Ugh!
Can I come with next time?
Look.
I'm going to punch you in all of your teeth.
Go see what the bots hide in their sock drawers.
Seriously?
Socks, I'd imagine.
What did you see?
Not Cliff. At least,
What did you see by the sea, RC?
he was mutated. Butchered. Like something from those con experiments during the war. Oh,
Oh, the line took everything out of her.
I'm fine. Just dizzy.
Robots who get dizzy?
Robots with emotions.
Robots who can die.
That's what non-Transformers fans have a hard time grasping about the show. It's like, what do you mean die? Can't you just rebuild it? It's like, no. Hey, your laptop broke. Can't you just rebuild it?
Cliff was covered in it. Leaking it.
Like, technically you could, but nobody bothers.
Go take a decontamination bath. Now.
No! Move!
I hate to bug, but no bars.
A security precaution.
I love that Optimus knows what no bars is referring to.
Well, if I don't call
Oh, you have AT&T?
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure the cops will be out
They
looking
suck.
for me.
Have you broken the law?
Curfew.
Well, and that stiff I've got buried in my yard, but shh.
Me too. Or I'll be grounded for a year.
I'll be grounded for a year. I think they actually do have a little,
But the issue
well, not a little kid, but a kid voicing Raph instead of having some woman do it.
Accompany Miko home.
Has Raph's voice changed over the course of the show?
So freak!
That sometimes happens.
Maintain covert surveillance.
I haven't noticed,
in
though.
Vehicle form. Curbside duty. Got it.
Aww.
And don't you go blabbing.
You'll watch over Raph.
The only kid who can understand you,
Ratchet.
because he's clearly a freak. I love that. Busy.
You'll accompany Jack.
You know, Optimus, you know Ratchet better than anyone. Did you really think that he'd be okay with babysitting a kid he just met that day? Babysitting.
RC, I just wanted to say, I'm really sorry for your loss.
What could you possibly know about loss?
What, you think you're the only one?
Well, my dad isn't around for one.
I'm not sure girl trouble counts.
Well, I'm pretty
My
sure
absent father? Hello?
You.
Cons!
No, Mom.
Hey, that looks like a robot.
Jack?
Is that a robot?
Don't.
Oh, you can hear her transform off screen. She clearly saw RC as a robot.
Jackson Darby, we've talked about this.
Is she just blind? Lady, maybe you shouldn't be working in a hospital if you can't
When
see.
you're not here. Now I have to worry about
Or
you.
driving at night, for that matter.
I'm 16. I can't be riding a 10-speed forever.
How did you even afford this?
I stole it.
It's used. It's abused. Really.
Yeah, because that bike looks like one that's in bad condition.
But the point is, I may have been a kid when I bought this.
And it still fits my head. Yeah, I had a big
Always
head.
tell me to make responsible choices. Well, I chose her.
Oh god, he's one of
And
those.
I'll be responsible. I promise.
Her? I didn't think you'd be
Type of reference to his vehicle as
I
with female
like to
pronouns.
think she brought me.
Well, I'm glad you finally have a
I need to
reason
find you a
ride
girlfriend,
every
young man.
single time you ride. You will take me for a spin every once in a while.
Don't you need a special type of license to ride a motorcycle?
She's
I'm gonna assume that he has one, but never actually got a motorcycle. Whatever.
you crazy?
Hey, you're filling the garage with gas. Don't you dare
Go time.
asphyxiate us.
It's
Or however you
Saturday.
pronounce that word.
You can watch cartoons back at base with Bumblebee.
Cartoons. I'm 16.
I watched Doctor Who, thank you very much.
Mom, she worries.
I don't think you need worry about further Autobot interference, Master. Not with Optimus gone.
And what evidence do you possess of this fact?
I destroyed the mines.
I have a severed arm in the trunk. You want to see it?
Optimus is not so easily destroyed. We have millennia worth of battles behind us to prove it.
How long has the war been going in this universe? It ranges a lot. Continuity. Sometimes it's a few thousand years, sometimes it's a few million.
Adversely affect you.
Or perhaps, Starscream, I have not permitted myself contact enough.
I'm going to get freaky with this.
Wait, Lord Megatron, no! Not your spark chamber! You do not know what it will do!
Let me just stand way back here and not try to stop you at all. Heartburn. Oh god. Yes, the color purple is terrifying, isn't it? And we're back to the base.
The base elements of this goo are like nothing I've ever
Goo. I love the way he says the word
must be
goo.
extremely concentrated to have affected RC so rapidly.
Who are you talking to, Ratchet?
Fortunately, complete results are
Does he do this a lot? Just talk to himself? And yet when he's talking to other people, he like uses not words. Like that brings it down. Oh yes, this. Everyone says that this is a reference to the movies, and it does kind of look like Scapple. You know, that little fuck with the German accent, or whatever supposed accent. What? That was supposed to be. But
Tighten your grip, Jack.
yeah.
Whoa! Hey, what's with you, RC?
Feeling randy, are we? Sorry.
Right, if you weren't getting shot at.
Oh, bring it.
His eyes look dead there too. You guys know about the uncanny valley, right? The point where something looks too human at the same time not human enough, so that it just looks really off and creepy and possessed.
I'm protected.
Metal muscle. The saddest part is that that's not entirely inaccurate. Does this have airbags? Oh, who cares? Whee! And of course, Raph is just...
No fair, Bumblebee. You've been driving a lot longer than I.
Okay, what kind of car has a game system that's connected to the steering wheel? Doesn't that seem really fucking dangerous? What if you're playing, like, I don't know, Zumba or something, and you're, like, having to turn the wheel? You'd be in jail faster than you could say, no, officer, I swear I wasn't drinking. It was Zuma. It was just Zuma.
Optimus.
Because that's what Optimus sounds like. Brains! Oh, come on. Look at it jump. How does it jump like that? It's like a spider.
I needed that!
You little shit. Oh, nice shot, Optimus. I think I got it.
Now, what could have caused that?
I have a grave suspicion, Ratchet. Dark Energon.
Aliens. It's totally aliens. Not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. Should your eyes be purple there?
Megatron.
They're just red.
It's as if the blood of Unicron, the Destroyer, flows through my veins. As if I hear his very thoughts.
Meow 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 meow.
What can I do?
So is Unicron telling him what to do, or is he just gently suggesting it? Or does he just have knowledge and then is able to figure out what he's able to do? Ambiguity! Stand back there and look forlorn. Done.
Soundwave.
Hi.
I fear that when our master reached for the stars, he came down with a touch of space madness. Lord Megatron...
Like me. I'm insane, you know, Starscream. Insane. I see kitties everywhere. It's just crazy, crazy, crazy all the time. All the time.
And await my command.
I'm not deaf.
I'm not deaf! in any continuity when Starscream is just whining. That's when he's at his funniest.
That we ensure...
That's pretty much how all of his dialogue went in G1.
If the residue RC found on Cliffjumper brought your broken equipment to life, it would stand to reason that the very same substance brought Cliffjumper back from the dead.
Albeit more
Would
zombified.
account for his life signal inexplicably coming back online, but dark Energon?
I like how expressive they are with their poses.
Non-existent.
It's kind of forced though. It seems like in a video game where, like, you know, the trope going through the motions. You especially see this in the Mass Effect games where it looks like the characters are just going over the script in their head. And, like, the dialogue and the animation is, like, done separately, so it doesn't look like it really jives that well.
Well, Megatron will need to break...
It's not as bad here, but, like, you can tell they're still working on it.
That many Cybertronian dead.
Oh, hey, children, we were just talking about fallen enemies and untold evil dark substances. So anyway, how are you?
Sorry. Must have left that in the back seat.
It's amazing it's not damaged.
Prepare to
Roll out.
remain here.
Prepare to remain here, got it.
RC, we'll be outside communications range.
I like when Timmy once wished for his fairies and Fairly Odd Parents to stay in that one room, and he goes, I wish we'd stay here. And they go, done, and they wave their wands. It's like, did you really need to wave your wands for that one?
With all due respect, playing bodyguard
No.
is one thing, babysitting's another. Besides, Ratchet hasn't been in the field.
Jack is bored by your conversation. He gives no fucks.
Hearing is sharp as ever.
Whippersnapper?
It's only reconnaissance.
Jeffrey Combs doesn't sound that old. I mean, I don't know how old he actually is, but he doesn't sound elderly. But judging by everyone's comments, you'd think he was like, whatever the robot equivalent of being 87 is. You know, like animated Ratchet. Ah!
Okay, Chief. So, what's on the activities list?
Cupcakes are over there. His PlayStation's over there. And there's a bucket over there in case you need to, you know.
With me.
Later.
Bulkhead, you're in charge.
Wait, I forgot. Where are they going?
So, what's on the activities list?
Okay, she's really fast.
Practice. But we're not a band. Why so antisocial? Come on, Raph. You play.
Thank you for not making this a recurring thing that the humans are in a band.
Laptops and samples.
I mean, I don't want this to be like Sonic Underground.
Sometimes mess around.
Although I know a lot of you are writing in your heads a script for Transformers Underground. Like, yes! Fanfic, yes! Listen to me right now. No. Don't.
Percussion. We'll go for a big industrial sound. DIY. We're a band.
It's weird that Miko's into this type. Is this type of music popular in Japan?
My fist, your face.
How long has she been in the US? She an Anglophobe? I mean Anglophile? A US file? Because I don't think heavy metal's a thing they're into in Japan, but I could be totally wrong.
Proximity sensor, quick!
I think this is just more them trying to get Sari's traits, because Sari was into a lot of music too. Though not nearly the extent that Miko is.
Agent Fowler.
Good morning, Agent Fowler. Seriously, can't you just say hi?
Except me, of course.
Well, where did he go? Wait, don't tell me. He's out pancaking a mini-mall. Now, I don't know what language you bots.
Okay, we already apologized for that, Fowler.
Would handle the Decepticons.
Let's put down the guitar.
Middle of Nebraska is not what the word handle means in English. So you tell Prime.
He's like a top-ranked government official, and he just now noticed the guitar riffing. Might as well come clean, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Contact with civilians.
And they're all children! We can't wipe them off the face of the map. People will care about it, damn it!
You're running a daycare center.
I am acting!
We're interns.
Student interns.
Earning extra credit in auto shop.
Robotics.
Okay.
How dumb do you think I am? I'm Ernie Hudson.
I'm taking all three of you into federal custody.
I bust ghosts.
It's for your own protection.
We're protecting them.
I saw Ernie Hudson in the movie Congo. You guys ever seen that movie Congo? Nostalgia Critic reviewed it.
Don't use that phone. It's
Ernie Hudson is freaking awesome in that movie. Like every single sentence he says, he's just, you know, swaggering. But like some people when they're swaggering, they seem like douchebags. Not Ernie Hudson, man. He carries it. He carries his swagger. I hope they don't nuke us. Oh well. U.S. government is strangely forgiving in this cartoon. Whatever. Probably don't want to start an intergalactic war. With creatures that are like, what, 10 times average human height? Okay, maybe not quite 10 times.
The site of the largest Cybertron
5 times?
battlefield in this galaxy.
On Earth? You must be joking.
Do you
I never told you about this. I know I discussed this with you, Ratchet. You need to fucking listen to me.
their energon spoils off-world?
They hide everything on this one planet. Seriously, Earth is not that big on a cosmic scale. It's kind of small. It's not in the center of anything. Why would they be constantly attracted to... Oh, right, Unicron, yeah. Is that kind of the like official fan explanation that Unicron is like attracting other Autobots subconsciously? Other Transformers, Unicron is not an Autobot, or Decepticon for that matter, but subconsciously attracting Cybertronians too, and which is weird. You think they'd flee in the opposite direction, but whatever.
We have a situation. I'm en route from the Autobot base. I'll brief you in
Having Earth be Unicron, I think, was a creative decision, because, like, you know, Cybertron is Primus, so, like, having our world also be a Transformers deity, basically.
Humans, always the weak link. Fetch me this Fowler, so that he may brief us.
Oh, the irony. Some people think that's a take that to the human companions. I don't think it was. I think that's just Starscream being an arrogant shit. Like he usually is. Because, you know, there are a lot of shows where the humans are very useful.
What in Uncle Sam's beer?
Keeps using, like, American expletives. Buy my Star-Spangled Trousers. Buy Celestia's beard. Oh, shit. Okay. So, yeah, these are some awesome helicopter skills. This is, like, our first hint, I think, that Michael Fowler... No, why do I keep saying Michael? What's his first name? William. William Fowler is an awesome dude. I mean... First of all, the fact that he can ride these vehicles with this flight suit, though they sort of hand-wave that later. It's like, no, cause Ratchet put a thing in his vehicle. Whatever. But yeah, the fact that he's able to actually not only get away from Laserbeak for a while, but actually shoot at him is pretty cool. Not doing any damage, though. I think Soundwave directly controls Laserbeak. Or is Laserbeak like another sentient being that follows his will? Oh!
Never an Autobot around when you actually need one.
You know, knowing that giant robots exist and that some of them are hostile, you think maybe government would work on making their military vehicles a little sturdier. That was never a priority. Making better weapons, making sure they could actually hurt them. They never occurred to them to do that. Never tried to get the Autobots to help them develop. You know what? Never mind. I mean, did you see the movies? It might have been total bullshit that the humans could fight back, but in this situation it would make sense because they've known that they've existed for 3 years. Hello? Hello? Oh well. How far are we into this? Halfway.
My ears.
It's an SOS from Fowler.
Why didn't Miko look angry like that? Like she's sent Raph a death glare there. I'm sorry. Can you not read?
Trace it?
Location scan was incomplete. Oh well.
Well, kid's kind of an ass in these early episodes. Like, someone's in danger. Ah, screw him.
Whoa! Whether you like the guy or not, the Decepticons may have him.
And Agent Fowler knows your location. our location.
No shit, I just realized that.
Not just witness how fast Fowler backs down from a bot. The cons will totally make him squeal.
He broke the phone. Though why he didn't have a cell phone? Oh right, cell phones don't work in the base, that's right. I like when I think there's a plot hole in something that turns out, oh wait, no, that was explained.
Like owners do with pets.
What are you?
What? I saw it on TV. Anyway,
I have a life? Really?
Mainframe, maybe I can pinpoint Fowler's coordinates. You know how to hack? But you're like 2 years old. 12. And a quarter.
12? You're like a fetus. Okay, is he in his socks? Or do the animators just not want to bother with shoes?
Welcome, Agent Fowler.
Do you like my ass?
You treat all your guests this nice?
Any friend of the Autobots.
Exchanging pleasantries.
That one of them coin
I don't really like conversations like this. I mean, I know they're necessary sometimes, but like where both sides are like sort of teasing and not really telling each other anything and kind of skirting around. It's like, this is frustrating. Also, conversations like people are having conversation about something that they both know about, but that the audience doesn't know about. So they're giving a lot of really vague, exchanging a lot of really vague sentences. It's like, come on, don't keep us in the dark. Right, remember us, the audience? Can we know what we're talking about, please?
Aww, don't break up the band.
Jack, you're in charge.
You seem the least annoying.
Guess we three have the run of the
not
place.
the least annoying.
Miko?
She's gone.
Miko?
Gone. Of course. And thus begins the adventures of Miko, the world's most suicidal girl.
Fowler? Uh-oh. The whole Decepticon shebang.
I was taught since childhood to fear the shebang. You can't see me, right? Seriously, something that was pointed out in Crack.com of all places was that the Decepticons and Autobots should have a way to detect each other. I mean, they know that each side can turn into vehicles. Why don't they have a way to spot each other? Via some sort of radar or something. Now, they actually did address this problem in Animated. They had the Autobots and Decepticons could sense each other, so they called it energy signature. And they could always find each other, so the Decepticons worked on a dampener for their energy signature so the Autobots couldn't find them. But here it's just like, we find them because of their signal. You can find their signals better than any heat signatures or any kind of radar or anything. You don't have satellites up in the sky looking for these guys. That was a bigger problem. They were actually talking about the movie and they talked about that, but it applies to most shows, except, like I said, Animated.
Turn your head away.
And of course G1, where the Decepticons didn't even bother to hide most of the time. They were very open. Like Teletran could immediately spot, the Decepticons are here, go there, and they'd go. Here it's like they have to wait for a signal to pop up or something to find their activity.
They're children, humans, just do whatever.
Stop. I love the way that happens. You don't hear what Bulkhead's telling them, but you just see them going and then they stop.
Bulkhead may not even realize that she followed him.
Miko hasn't seen the cons in action like we have. She has no idea.
She must be so scared. Isn't there a moment like that in anime? It's like, poor Sari, she must be so scared. And then Sari's like trash talking her kidnappers.
In charge of who?
You could be in charge of this computer right here. No, wait, you can't stand in the middle of it while it's turning on. You might get ghost powers.
Come in.
Just missed them.
Listen up, we need you to bridge us back. Hello?
They didn't close the bridge, though, so it's still open.
Bumblebee, metal to the
Oh, but they're not where they are, right? Also, did the Decepticons ever put together their base was around here? I mean, Starscream saw, well, Soundwave saw Fowler leaving, and they're parked, it looks like, pretty close. So do they just want to know the exact pinpoint spot where it is before they did anything?
But I need to ask you something first.
They could swarm the place, and the Autobots wouldn't be able to do anything about it because they couldn't be able to come out. They wouldn't be able to come out.
I make the decisions here. I am in charge.
I'm in charge. Remember that iCarly? Oh, iCarly.
Bumblebee.
It's coming to an end, isn't it? Actually, I think it ended already. Like, very recently. That makes me a little sad, but I'm also kind of relieved, because I feel like they've overstayed their welcome. My mom was the first one to say that.
This is our one-on-one time.
It is not our one-on-one time, and I'm about to drop kick you, little girl. Oh, pff, there it is.
You there. Scrap.
Tiny, fleshy specks.
One last time.
My arms hurt.
Sure thing, buddy. Right after you eat my star-spangled shorts.
Wait, whoa, don't stick that there. Oh god, no, that's not, oh.
John and human nervous systems don't mix.
So, what would an Autobot or Decepticon feel if you jab that into their nuts? Would they just feel a gentle tickling sensation? Is that what that's normally for? Oh Jesus, Starscream.
For the first time in my life, Optimus, I had hoped that you were wrong.
Well, and that other time when you flattened that mini-ball.
Optimus.
I apologize for that.
Well, I see you brought your trusty watchdog.
What was his name? Bob? Who cares?
Why don't you
Another old joke. Megatron is making old jokes. I mean, you're not any spring chicken yourself, Megatron.
Hardly a surprise, Optimus.
You're the only Transformer. It looks like he's got wrinkles around his mouth.
And your time has come to an end.
I have the... Oh, okay. Oh, what? How does that make sense? So he throws it into the ground and these cracks form everywhere. Is that Unicron reacting to it? Or is it the zombies just forming perfect cracks in the ground? Or Jimmy? Hey, that guy owes me money. Okay, that's a little garbage. You can hear one of the actors going, ah, ah. Wonder what actor they brought in to just make that some kind of undead noise. Ah.
The resting place of our fallen ancestors and his own.
Not even the dead are free from his.
You know, that's a weird thing. I mentioned earlier, I don't know how long this war lasted. Like earlier, they say that the Autobots, the ancient Autobots, tried to mimic the art style of the ancient Greeks. Wait a minute, the ancient Greeks existed like a few thousand years ago. So the Transformers in this show have a much shorter lifespan than they did in other ones. Like in other shows, they're able to live for millions of years. Do they just live for... How long are these robots expected to live normally? And how long ago is the ancient era? Can they travel through time? Is that what it is? That they're able to, like, mimic the art style of... What is the math here?
You may require a medic when this is over with.
I don't know. Fight scene's not as good as later, but...
I recommend dissection. The smaller the pieces, the better.
Then burn them! I saw this on Twilight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You watch Twilight? I get lonely, okay? Ow. Yeah, that's PG. Right there.
I have mastered Dark Energon.
You're not gonna shoot at them or anything? Help the zombies that don't move that fast? And we'll hang out every Saturday. Oh, another email. It's the same person. Come with me if you want to leave.
Thanks, Bulkhead.
Yeah.
Why don't we have an Arnold Schwarzenegger Autobot? That would be awesome. He would all be like, I will eat you, Decepticons! I will eat you! I will destroy you, Jamie.
Everyone out.
Get in, get out, bye.
Please wait here.
The show of the really bossy people. Stay here, you're in charge. Wait there. Come with us. Talk. exhale, relax. Spider bulkhead, poorly rendered spider bulkhead. I love how the Nemesis isn't actually resting on the ground. It's just like hovering. It's just shooting as he falls. 7 feet above. Is it hard to just maintain it like that? Or are there like magnets in the ground that's levitating it? Or how does that work? Is there a little string hung up on a pole somewhere that's holding it up? I mean, I'm genuinely interested here. That guy's not dead. He's just twitching. I always wondered, as a kid, like, what would happen, before I was a Transformers fan, just as a child, what would happen if a human was still in the Autobot when it transformed? Apparently in most shows they would just get crushed. But here, it's like, no, you can actually ride around inside them. Like Gundams, or Nightmare frames. A lot of fun. See? Miko, this is why you shouldn't have come. Oh, who am I kidding? She's probably loving this. I was almost killed today! I have a disorder! Oh, dude! No! Our satellite! No, how will we get the BBC? Well, this is the Christmas special. Now we'll never know if Clara and Oswin are the same person.
Think they forgot about us?
It's not hard. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. I love the way he closed her behind him. All tough like that. Oh, come on. If you're that queasy, what makes you such a thrill seeker? Haha! Fear my human. Oh, wait. Damn it. That's not what I meant to do. Seriously, you could have just set her down. Wouldn't that have been safer?
I'm gonna heave again.
Are you just mad at her now? Oh!
Bring them to the brig. Commander Starscream is the other human there.
They're so cute. I want another one. I mean, this one, Cabbage Head, and that one. Ah! You're grounded. But you're not my mom. So, you kids decided to join the party?
Storming the Decepticon warship was not on the activities list.
Seriously, Xbox. Let us talk to the Xbox. We got, you know, Katamari.
Hello.
Don't shoot me.
Brought the humans, huh?
You try getting them to stay behind.
You try getting that.
These kids out of here.
He's in the brig.
No, the prisoner is in the brig? We never would have guessed.
You do realize.
What do they keep all those chains for anyway? Would those hold ordinary robots? Maybe they got them on loan from the Chains and Boxes factory.
Now. So tell me what I want to.
From now on, I will shape your reality. Oh yes, I made that reference.
Wait, no more. They're in secret government base.
Go on.
He was about to crack, but then he heard they were coming. You know, this is the Matrix. They have to rescue the black guy who has a strong will but could give in at any second.
Was it under that carnival's funhouse?
Oh! Well, at least I already had kids. Okay, some people think this scene is a little weird. I think it's really cool. You see the fight from the human's perspective, and it's like, oh Jesus, it's overwhelming. Because, like, you forget how truly big these robots are, and how dangerous a battlefield is with them. That sort of gets, you know, in every show they have the point where it's like, oh, you shouldn't be hanging around with us, it's dangerous. But here, you actually got to see that it was dangerous. They were almost killed many times right there. As Jack will point out later. Ow. Ow. I love that when he shoots that guy through the other guy.
Optimus, this prolonged exposure to dark energon is sapping our strength.
Good thing you're not in any hurry then. Just standing there. Get back to fighting zombies when you're up and ready for it. There we go. Ow. Brains! Brains. Come on, we just want your brains. We just want a decent pair of pants. And maybe your blood, but mostly the pants. Come on, go all Sarah's Victoria on their asses. I love dog piles. You see 3 surrounding Ratchet just punching him a lot. That's what zombies do. They punch a lot. None of them seem to have working guns or anything. Yeah, see them? Stop it. I remember one of the gimmicks they advertised for the show is that the Autobots, the Transformers, like, show battle damage. And it's not as apparent here, but, like, you definitely see that they did that later. Like, they get, like, scratches and scars that, like, stay there until the next episode, and sometimes even last multiple episodes, as poor Ryan Pax will attest. Telegram. I am your singing telegram. Die, motherfucker! That's a popular I can't gif on Tumblr. That guy right there.
Clear.
You ever find yourself doing that where you're watching a movie, you're like, hey, that's where that gif came from. I get that reference now.
They're slowing us down and they're easy targets. They'll be all
If they get underfoot, they'll go squish. We said that. We established that, Bumblebee. You need to pay attention. Bye-bye. So are those doors like motion sensitive, or are they activated by weight, like the rubber mats? Because if they're activated by weight, they're not going to get out. Is it going to be like in Toy Story 3 where they all have to hop on in at the exact same time to get it to open? I want to see a scene like that.
Well, maybe I have some regard for your safety.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is your name Optimus?
It's like they're the parents and Raph is the kid.
Bulkhead, thank you very much. Stop it! Both of you!
You're tearing me apart! You say one thing and you say the other thing, and then they all twist it around again!
It's okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine.
See, that's how you do a reference, Tommy Wiseau.
Our bots will come back for us.
That look in Jack's eye says, or I will kill you. How about you don't touch my fucking Legos?
Hey, Raph, what do you make of that?
That's a computer screen, Jack. So cute. Step over the dead guy. It's fine, it's fine.
It's important.
Never seen a dead body before.
Wake up, you pathetic lump of flesh.
Grandma, is it cookie time?
I'm not your grandmother. I explained this to you 8 times. Hey, boss, guess what? I'm dead. Oh, my hernia. Are these guys actually dead, or is just the shock that someone was shooting at them too much? Click hello.
I wouldn't.
Oh, but I might.
No. Next time Starscream is click hello'd, he does not handle it nearly as well. Starscream's a lot more badass in these early episodes. Maybe the stress got to him?
Download it.
I got a flash drive. But I don't see anywhere to plug it in. This tech is way alien.
Oh. Oh, right. Leaving the kids alone in a Decepticon warship maybe wasn't the hottest idea. He left his backpack. No, leave it. Kid, leave it! Your World of Warcraft game is not worth it, okay? Oh, and he has to take the time to put it on, too. Okay, enough of that scene. We're sort of stuck.
Now, Agent Fowler and I will take our leave.
Where are you going with him? On second thought, you can keep him. He's sort of weirding me out. Another email. Hi. Let me just take a long time to kill this particular person for no reason. See, is he just messing around? I bet he doesn't even know that they're humans. He probably thinks they're some sort of large rat.
Hey, you!
Did you get my good side? Because Craig tells me I look kind of, you know, kind of busty from the wrong. Oh. Crap, 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 crap. His microwave exploded. That's what I get for not taking out of the tin foil. What? The kids are constantly in the trucks are getting run over. And Bulkhead looks really funny when he runs. It's like Bulkhead, I swear, is just trying to spite them. One mistake and you could just barrel over them. Well, that guy came in, he tried to kill us! You guys are awful babysitters.
Can we stop for pie?
You found Fowler! Rock on!
He's leaning on me. Oh god, they're still doing this.
Bravo, Optimus. Though this is but a prelude, you may wish to save your strength for the main event.
We're going bowling, and then we're going to play laser tag, and then...
You will not prevail,
you want to use your legs to climb? Might make it easier.
not while Energon still flows through my veins. Fitting, for it is dark Energon which flows through mine.
Oh, that's right, he can fly. Optimus could have shot him when he was leaning over him like that, but I think at this point he was still looking for a peaceful option.
If this wasn't Megatron,
I don't know how to leave him. Let me narrow my eyes to the camera and I'll tell you later. Oh, you're still here.
What happened to you guys anyway?
we engaged an army of undead
See, scars right there.
warriors.
Zombies? You fought zombies and I missed it?
Bulkhead, you exercise.
You have an issue. Were you a shut-in? Is that it? You were shut in your room for so long that you suddenly developed a hunger to put yourself in as much danger as possible? You are not well!
But it wasn't Bulkhead's fault.
This girl doesn't need yelling at. She needs help. She needs assistance.
Ratchet, have a look. It could be of importance to Megatron.
Whoa, Megatron's back? That's really bad news, right?
I don't understand.
I'm surprised that isn't a meme. Ratchet looking at a cell phone going, I don't understand. That leads itself to tons of comedic possibilities. What the hell, Tumblr? You're slipping.
Rearranged his grill.
Miko?
Here we go.
Was almost killed. This isn't a game. When are you gonna get that through your thick skull?
We were all almost killed, Jack. You, me, Raph, even them.
And that makes it better?
If this was just an average day with the Autobots, then I don't want to be a part of it. Not anymore.
You cannot refuse the call. It knows where you live.
It was never our intent. However, it is no longer the safety of you three that is at risk, but the safety of all humankind.
See, with stakes like that, you can't just walk away. It's like, I wonder if all mankind is doomed today. No, you can't go back to...
And long goodbyes, here's the door.
Ratchet is such a butt.
Come on, Raph.
I'll be okay, Jack. See you at school.
I'll tell you all about the aliens I saw. Seriously, this is a chance of a lifetime. How many people get to see this?
I know you don't exist.
Don't make me hunt you down.
I will find you, and I will kill you. No one leaves me, no one! Stargate! Stargate!
Please, Lord Megatron.
Oh, yes, Starscream beating. A proud Transformers tradition. I was surprised by how brutal it was, though. Look at this. Not since Armada have we seen abuse this bad. Oh, though to be fair, Starscream was killed several times in animated.
My intentions were pure, Master. I only wanted you to be rid of Optimus.
No one rids me of Optimus Prime but me. Do you understand? Do you?
I think he says that about everything. No one rids me of that ball except me!
That's right. I swear. I know how to set your plans back on course.
Please get your foot off my head. Oh god.
Explain, Starscream.
I'd like to think that's an Armada callback, that shot there with him holding him that close. Kiss me, you fool. Jack, there's a huge industrial truck out front. You wanna... Oh, okay, never mind.
Don't you have something more exciting to do, Miko?
So, this
Like,
is where you
fight
hang out.
Daleks, for instance.
Back home in Tokyo, I have loving parents and 2 purebred cats, Chi-Chi and Ding Dong. I went to the best school, took piano lessons since I was 3.
How nice for you.
No, how boring.
Oh yes, having
It wasn't me.
a perfectly good middle-class life. Ooh, how boring!
To Jasper, Nevada. The entertainment capital of the world.
Yeah, well, the brochure lied. Piano lessons were starting to look pretty good, in fact. But then...
I mean, Tokyo's a pretty big city with a lot of people. She must have been bored out of her skull.
You bet.
No wonder she's so suicidal. You know, I think that's the explanation for her crazy behavior.
You came to save me.
Not the whole sheltered in Tokyo bit, the whole you're in the fucking desert after being in Tokyo bit.
Dude, hear me out. You're no fry cook. You're a rock star. Stop trying to pretend you're normal, Jack.
Oh, according to SpongeBob SquarePants, you can be both a fry cook and a rock star. And a sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. It knows where you live, Jack. You can't hide, man. It's in your mind. It's in your blood, man. Okay, bye-bye.
It can't be.
Gak is back. No.
These are engineering specs for a space-time vortex generator.
Megatron's building a space bridge.
You know, what show is it that, like, started space bridges as, like, the big main plot device? I think it was animated.
A space bridge.
Where Bulkhead was a fucking genius with space bridges. Remember that? I do. It's like the most oddly specific genius I've ever heard in fiction land. Of course, in real life, geniuses get even more weirdly specific. But, like, in fiction, it's like, no, space bridges! I am a genius with space bridges, and nothing else!
Precisely.
So, Dreadwing, it's okay for Megatron to resurrect a whole bunch of undead. But when Starscream resurrects your brother, ooh, suddenly he must die! It's a weird double standard you got going there, Dreadwing, I must say. I must say. I like that scare chord when Cybertron's on screen. Wow.
We cannot allow Megatron to send Dark Energon through his space bridge.
Now, I think this is sort of a plot hole later. But, like, when they go back to Cybertron later, there are no dead bodies anywhere. So, like, an entire planet where the corpses came up. Where did they all go? When they blew up, were they just wiped from existence? Were they sent to the void? Wait a minute, is that a dead body burning on the ground? Holy shit, I think that's a body burning on the ground. It looks like one. What the hell? Oh my god! The camera guy, no. So yeah. That was the start of part 5, by the way. You just open up with death and mayhem. So, like, yeah, where'd that army go? When the space bridge blows, I guess they were all supposed to be gone, but are they still floating around somewhere?
RC, really, Miko already tried. Tell Optimus I respect.
Yeah, Miko gave, like, all these reasons. You were born to be great! And he doesn't go for it, but then RC comes back and says,
Optimus didn't
come on back.
He was
Okay.
asking for your help.
Okay, so if we both agree that I'm not warrior material...
Jack, I just lost
Dude,
someone.
you're the human Orion Pax.
Maybe it's the grief talking. Maybe you're growing on me.
Is your voice wavering?
Whatever it is, I'm just not ready to say goodbye.
Voice acting's pretty good in this show. Show with the best voice acting, it's hard to say. Every show has ones actors that are great.
Out of our reach.
I'll probably address that in my comparison videos that are coming up, which I am working on. Yes, get excited. Working on the script for one. Yeah, it'll be a scripted video. I'm pretty proud of it, actually. It won't come out soon, though, so don't hold your breath. It'll probably be there for a while, because I have other stuff I need to do. I am in college, you know.
Reaching the space bridge first is our only means of stopping him.
Beep, beep. Jack coming through PayPal.
Hey, guess who's back?
Oh, you're here?
Prepare for departure.
But I just got here.
Where to?
The final frontier.
Space?
The final countdown!
There.
They don't. Really.
Be seeing you?
You know it. Just another day on the farm.
Be careful, B.
I'm always careful. Step. Oh, sorry, Ref.
I'm so jealous.
Don't even think about following me.
You'll get your turn.
If you leave me stranded on a planet teeming with humans, I will never forgive you.
Oh, harsher in hindsight. Oh god, that hurt. Oh, Ratchet, oh. Oh, Ratchet. No tears. Not yet.
Maximum overdrive.
Maximum overdrive, yes. I guess I won't be splitting this into parts. There's no point. You can split it into parts if you want.
And gravitize.
Wait a minute, they can do this. Do we ever see this gravitational power again? I guess there's never a reason to use it. Does it only work in space?
Or up. Or left.
There is no up or down in space. Idiot. It's all relative. Actually, there is an up or down because it seems like all the planets are on roughly the same plane and oriented roughly the same way. Except, like, the rotation of the stars. Rotation of space is way more complicated in portraying fiction. But I think all the planets are in the solar system are on the same plane with each other. The physics in space make my head hurt. They really do.
Never disappoints. Unlike you, Starscream.
Okay, that was uncalled for.
Concern, Master. Soundwave is locking onto Cybertron's coordinates. Per my instruction.
Okay, you don't get credit for telling someone else to do something if they're the one who did it. That's not how it works.
What are they waiting for?
Notice how I'm always on the battlefield doing things? You don't do that. You're a loser.
The Decepticons have sustained serious
damage and zoom in vision. Okay, another power that we never see.
That's my handiwork.
Great job, Bulkhead.
I didn't even think about it. I just... Breaking stuff is fun. I don't know what to say.
Don't the Decepticons know where their own planet is?
Naturally.
No, they have no clue. They're kind of stupid. They're like the Cyclones. Someone lit a cigarette on our planet and now the whole damn thing is going to explode. Yeah.
Have an alternate targeting system. A remote one.
From what I know of Earth's technology.
Oh, that's right. The humans get to do something. Yay. I think the writers have to sit around and think, okay, we need the humans to be useful. What do we do?
Linked radio telescope dishes. Like
I love when he had his eyebrow raised, like, oh, that's right.
This is not child's play.
Good thinking, Ratchet.
Have you ever seen Thor where, like, Odin is, like, Loki's trying to get Odin's attention and he just goes, ah!
You're out of uniform. Put on some pants.
Non sequiturs are funny.
That may be a challenge.
Ratchet thought it was funny. Did you see his face?
I can't get past the erased firewalls.
Looks like you're just pressing the same 3 buttons over and over.
I think you could keep the Decepticons out.
Maybe.
Well, I hacked into your computer, found the base, and did a bunch of other stuff without your help.
All the way in.
In fact, you're the dead weight around here, Ratchet.
I could log into the
Shut up.
Firewall.
The risk is too great. The Decepticons will be there. Perhaps even on site.
Wait, what did you mean by be there if not on site? Where would they be if they were there but not there? I don't understand that, Optimus.
If we let the cons win, we're fragged, along with everyone else on our planet.
So, fragged is okay. Slag. Ooh, no, that's dirty.
I want to give it a shot.
Apparently frag refers to assassination, I think. Let me look it up. I have the internet. I can look up whatever I want. Nothing need remain a mystery. Oh, I love that shot too, when he gets all, like, real close to him. Let me loom over you, threateningly. Define frag.
Here comes the welcoming committee.
Okay, deliberately kill an unpopular senior officer, typically with a hand grenade. Ah, learn something new every day. That's the meaning of the word frag, which is a cuss word that's used much more often in fan fiction than it is in the actual canon. But it is used in canon sometimes. They use it in Beast Machines and in this show. And good God. I might be a total nerd. Yeah, I knew that already. Lasers! Ow. He just boom right on the ground. Brim. I'm gonna gut you like a fish. Wait. Oh, okay. Fire extinguisher! Look at it!
Security sure is lax in this place. I'm in.
That's because all the guards are dead. Actually, I remember this. This is kind of infamous. You could see a corpse of one of the soldiers, one of the shots. It's in the foreground, so I wouldn't be surprised if the sensors just missed it entirely. But you could see him. I'll point out when he's on screen. It's like that hidden dead soldier in Ocarina of Time that you have to go a roundabout route to see. It's kind of creepy like that. Wait, I think it's coming. Right there, see him? Lower right corner. See him? Did you see him? There's a human corpse in this show. And don't tell me that guy was just knocked out. No, he's dead. He's not. He doesn't get up.
What just happened?
Tanmay doesn't kill though unless it's absolutely necessary, but I think it was absolutely necessary to hack a government base to kill the soldiers there. I think that's something that needed to be done.
They're locked onto Cybertron, but not for long.
I'm gonna totally spam them. Spam, 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 spam. The shot of all the satellites moving might be another movie reference, because I remember they do the satellites moving when they're tracking the vocal signal.
Indeed, Bumblebee. This can only be Raph's.
I love to see... I like to think Bumblebee said something like, heck yeah! And then Optimus went, indeed.
What is happening?
Soundwave, you're in charge. No, wait, no, you're not. That's terrifying.
The dishes are heading back.
The camera's blinking. It'll send sentry bots after us. Ah! A Bioshock joke. Always make Bioshock joke.
What happens when the cons realize they're being punked?
It's only virtual combat. You know, like online gaming.
Yeah, Jack.
Like Galaga.
What's gonna do? They're probably like 1,000.
They might be there, even on site. Remember, he said that. It was confusing, but he said it. Brains! Is Soundwave going easy on him because they're kids? Or because he doesn't need to kill them, he only needs to stall them? Or maybe because he's in a different room and can't see that well? Where are the eyes on tentacles? Are they on the red lights, or...? Oh, I didn't take it out properly! Ah! I don't know what she's thinking. An ordinary axe could be used against a Decepticon war machine, but whatever. Ah, shit.
You handed it an axe!
Not good.
Done. Don't need to stall them anymore. Cut the cord. See, Soundwave's very pragmatic. I don't think that he's kind or good-natured. It's just that he doesn't do what he doesn't need to. I was wondering when this picture of them would show up again, because he, like, takes it here, and it doesn't come up until, like, much later in the human factor. That Megatron knows what the humans look like because he took that picture.
For good.
We're useless. Did give them a few precious extra seconds, though.
Now, Starscream?
Reminds me of in Futurama where Fry presses the button and he somehow misses. Oops. Sorry, that looks really funny. This thing would be heavy if we were on Earth, but we're in space, so yeah! Wait, how do you throw something in space when it just kind of hover there? Is there a rocket on the back of it? That would be awesome. You know, if you had shot that, it would have exploded and taken you out. Probably. Did you even consider that, or... Knowing Optimus Prime, he probably knew that. Optimuses do love to sacrifice themselves. Oh shit. Do you think Primus could feel that? Anti-spark all over him? Like, oh god, what is that? Primus is dormant, so... Ew! That guy got spiked right through the groin! Dude, why? Why are some of them underground? Is that how you bury people in Cybertron? You just sort of build plates over them?
How do we beat a whole planet of the undead?
Optimus! I'm registering a rapidly expanding mass in their space bridge vortex. One with a peculiar energy signature.
Dark Energon.
Oh hey, decided to join us.
We must destroy the space bridge. There's enough live energon coursing through it to achieve detonation.
I love this. A really cool shot later when you can see the zombies coming through the space bridge, and there's like, you could just tell there's a huge mass of them. And you could also tell that it was really hard to animate that, and it looks gorgeous.
Optimus, I must say, the space bridge is our sole hope of ever
Wait.
returning to Cybertron.
Soundwave.
Its destruction is the only option.
Well, apparently they're able to get us space bridge much easier later. So
Let us light our darkest hour.
we will continue to hammer in these references. You think little kids even get that? I mean, they have showed the 80s movie a couple times on the hub, but I don't think they showed it back when this first episode came out. I mean, these first series of episodes came out. Yes, fight with Megatron.
Your fellow Autobots are wise, Optimus.
They're probably up to something, but I'm just going to be stupid and ignore that.
No illusions about engaging your army, Megatron.
Just hit myself again.
But I might derail its objective by removing its head.
And by its, I mean yours.
Highly unlikely, Optimus, as I am infused with their very might.
One shall stand.
One shall... Yeah, that. Oh yeah, look at it. You see them on the background? That's awesome. I just pointed out with my mouse, but then I remembered you won't be able to see my mouse. So. Oh crap. Oh god. It's like punch, punch, kick. So cool. Choreography in the show is amazing. Oh, look at that. Oh. Scenery porn.
That's bad, right?
Go back to sleep, honey. We got this. Oh, this shot looks pretty nice, too. I like the lighting there. Oh. Put him up! Come on! Ooh, I'm so pretty. Oh, not again. It's full of stars. And he had the time to grab his foot and swing him around. You guys have really good reflexes. Now look at that. Oh, that's beauty.
Master? Starscream, what is it?
I'm busy! Can't you see my eyebrows?
Seeing wisdom. But I believe the Autobots are up to something again. Beneath your bridge this time.
Ah, misdirection, Optimus.
Look at his eyebrows sometimes float above his eyes. That looks really silly. What do you think is attaching them to his face?
I chose my son.
You would make a good Dalek. Oh yeah, I can fly. I forgot about that. Haha. Bye. Look at he's just hovering in the air like a pixie.
My army approaches.
And my head is sticking out.
Now follow the line from the flow regulator to the energon pump. There should be a valve.
A very large valve. It's bigger than your head. Look at that.
Turn all that power against itself. All you need do is reverse the current.
Reverse the polarity. Of course. Only in fiction land, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Right?
Yes. Right. Keep up, Fowler. Jeez. It's almost like you've been tortured repeatedly. Something. Oh. You'll be fine. Beep. 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 Beep, 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 beep. Oh, God. God, that looks really cool. You never noticed before how epic the space bridge breaking was.
Starscream, where is my ship?
Backing up.
Make it, Lord Megatron. Don't be a fool. Take flight and retreat.
Optimus, the ground bridge is ready and waiting.
Coming close, coming close. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Anyone grab RC? Somebody, get her. Thank you, Bumblebee. Yeah, this is kind of a weird scene.
Legion,
He's like so determined, and they like reaching out to him, and he's reaching back. It's like, did you know that guy? I mean, what's that about? Oh, yeah, nobody could survive that. He's totally gone. I actually did have a friend who legitimately thought that that was the last we were going to see of Megatron in the show. I'm like, are you serious? She wasn't very genre savvy. You know what this calls for? A dance party! Because we now know it was totally canon that Starscream shook his hips like, yeah. That canonically happened right around this time, I think. Nobody died, it's okay. Not even Megatron, as it turns out. You won't be so lucky, Breakdown, Dreadwing, Skyquake. Silas. Cliff Jumper. Hard Shell. There's been kind of a high body count in this show, hasn't there? Makeshift.
We lost one this week. By the Allspark, don't let it be two.
You're not in any hurry to fix her up. Just gonna stand there and look at her. Alrighty then. Hey.
Mercy.
Jack, really? There are other motorcycles in the world.
But you're my first.
Absolutely not a couple. No, sirree.
Not even he could have.
You kind of bungled that one, writers.
Prime.
Not even he could survive.
I
Sure.
didn't get to thank you, bots.
Of course, he wouldn't have survived if not for the Dark Energon, but, you know, whatever.
We all do.
Can you get home? I'm okay to drive. Pumpkin cake! Yeah, he's fine.
So, is this the part where you say goodbye and tell us we need to forget we ever saw you?
In any other show, yes. However...
We Autobots take strength in the...
And of course, this final monologue is obviously a reference to the movie too, because he ends all three movies with a monologue. The first one was good, second one was awful, and I don't remember what he says in the third one.
In spirit.
But this one's pretty good.
Is Optimus Prime, and I send this message. Though we did not choose to be of Earth, it would seem that we are here to stay.
Especially since I'm going to doom Cybertron again later. Oh, hindsight.
We will defend ourselves. We will defend humanity.
We are here.
We will defend our home.
And we are waiting eagerly for Season 3. Thank you guys. Wow. Just not sat through, I really enjoyed this. Through all of Transformers Prime, Darkness Rising. I am very proud to have watched this with you guys. And, yeah, this is a pretty strong start to the series, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Music's good, acting's good, animation is good, though it gets better later, of course. I really like this credit music. Someone pointed out that, like, the theme song to Transformers Prime is, like, an instrumental version of, like, the transformation sound. Like, the and you can sort of hear it in the background with, like, the string. Oh, look! Steve Bloom voiced other characters, too. Jerky Teen, Trooper Sniper, Trooper Sentry, Trooper Pilot, Con number 1. So it's like you always associate, like, in animated shows, actors with, like... And Dwayne Johnson, yes. With, like, one role, but, like... It's actually, in a lot of shows, they play multiple roles. Especially if you get stuff like The Simpsons, where you've got, like, what, 6 recurring actors total. And, yeah. I don't really want to keep talking throughout all the credits, so I'm just going to say thank you guys for sitting with me. More of these commentaries will coming, and of course I got other videos that I'm working on. Very excited about. I've had a lot of fun, so Giant Keeper 19600 signing off. Thank you very much.